Let's see. Oh, this is hilarious. This shows the shallowness of all of this. The critical race theory nonsense and white privilege and all of that, and the people that are just play acting. Let's take a look.
Tired of straight white men having the power and everything, and it's like we as women of color, as like students at this university, like we're very much capable of certain things, and we don't have the same privileges that are offered to straight white men.
And I've been hearing that from a lot of the ladies that I've been talking to today. Talk to me about what some of those privileges are that, straight white men have that you don't have. Talk to me about that.
I don't really know. Have you ever experienced like a specific instance?
But I also need to go.
I know, I do need to go. I'm sorry.
So she's just repeating bullshit that she's heard. What are all these privileges? Let's see. I think straight white males have to have like higher SATs, I think, to get in, right? I think there's pretty much zero scholarships for them at college now, for instance. Let's see, constantly bashed, for crackpot racial theories, which they are. This white privilege, and I mean the things that they believe. They think that white Europeans invented slavery. It's utterly absurd. They think that white people invented the sense of time. I'm actually talking about like there was in fact, maybe we'll just pull it up. Hold on. Let's see. Is this it? They've got a thing on whiteness here at the Smithsonian. Whiteness, just this thing, white. I mean, think about that. How much privilege do you have if like the Smithsonian just has this thing on whiteness, and it's not going to be positive, right? Like there's not going to be a thing on blackness or like Asianness or something. Whiteness. How much privilege do you have when you're the only race that's allowed to be shat on? Let's see, but I want to find they had like a guide to whiteness. Here we go. This is something they had at the Smithsonian. Aspects and assumptions of whiteness and white culture in the United States. Let's see. White dominant culture or whiteness refers to the way white people and their traditions, attitudes, and ways of life have been normalized over time and are now considered standard practices in the United States. They don't ever say this about China. Like Chinese people have like traditions that are normalized in China because they're Chinese. And since white people still hold most of the institutional power in America, well, they're most of the people. What do you think? I mean, that's just normal. That's normal anywhere. We have all internalized some aspects of white culture, including people of color. How are you privileged when you're the only group that they're allowed to talk to this way? As if you're a problem. Let's see, rugged individualism. Well, that's bad. The individual is the primary unit. So, not seeing everybody as homogenous blobs, identity blobs, that's a problem, apparently. Self-reliance, again, apparently a problem. This is the description of a functioning society. Yes, exactly. Let's see. They don't like the nuclear family. Apparently, that's bad. Father, mother, 2.3 children is the idea. So white people invented the nuclear family, and that's bad because white people have nuclear family. It's totally bizarre, as if the nuclear family is this bizarre alien concept to the rest of the world. It's idiotic. This is in the Smithsonian. This idiocy. Let's see. Emphasis on scientific method. That's bad. Yeah, functioning societies don't need emphasis on scientific method at all. Functioning societies don't need like healthy families or like people that are like self-reliant. Independence and autonomy, highly valued and rewarded. Yeah. Individuals assumed to be in control of their environment. Healthy societies, functioning societies don't ever need any of this. They don't need objective, rational, linear thinking. Cause and effect relationships. Let's see. No functioning society, thinks that hard work is the key to success. They're saying this as if these are totally alien concepts to the rest of the world. Yet it's supposed to be part of some anti-racism movement, but it seems to me the most blatantly racist thing. This seems to me to just completely agree with like what a Klansman would say. That's how you end up with idiots like this. apparently has never thought about what she's about to say once in her entire life. Not once, hasn't needed to, has never run into anybody who's ever disagreed with it.
Talk to me about what some of those privileges are that, straight white men have that you don't have. Talk to me about that.
I think I don't really know. Have you ever experienced like a specific instance?
I don't know, but I also need to go.
I know, I do need to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, has never spent a second thinking about it. It's just like a gift to her, right? Because oppression is the coin of the realm now, right? You have to be oppressed in some way. I think that's why like all the like kind of fake genders are so popular. They're not people that are going to take drugs or chop off parts of their body or anything like that, but they just decide that they're, a bird person or something, or they're tree gender or something, right? It's pretty easy. You don't have to maim yourself or take any drugs or anything. Just do it. But it gives you some oppression points because now you're part of that LGBTQ plus Q plus whatever. You're the Q or you're the plus. What is the plus? I think the plus is just the stuff that they haven't thought of yet, but they know it exists. So it's just plus, right? Maybe that's the people that are tree gendered or something. Maybe they're pluses. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's again, oppression is the coin of the realm. You have to be oppressed in some way, right? So just say it. Oh, it's those straight white men. They're so evil. No, she's at a university. Nobody's going to disagree with her. Nobody's going to push her on. Nobody's going to ask her that question. When she's asked the question, she has no fucking idea what she's talking about. It might have occurred to her in that moment that, oh, maybe that's not actually real. Maybe this is just something I'm using. I'm using it as a weapon, perhaps. This is a card up my sleeve I can use, even though it doesn't make any sense.